Mm-hmm. Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another podcast for this week. This weekend, we have the sequel to Look Who's Talking from 1990. The first sequel. The second one is the third one. I'll do probably in November if I can find it on streaming. That is Look Who's Talking 2 with the a new baby, voiced by Roseanne Barr, who just got canceled a few years ago. But this is before she even had her TV show. It's much shorter. It's only 81 minutes long, so it's 15 minutes shorter than the original. So let's get started. Hey, Wilbur. Mm-hmm. You saw that opening was dubbed over. That's a Pegasus because it's a horse with wings. It kind of starts like the first movie. Yeah. No Albert this time. George Siegel didn't come back. Avery Heckerling, yeah, she did this film. She came back. Yeah, she came back. Same producer and same director, and most of the same cast from the first movie, except for no George Siegel this time. There's the egg. Kirstie Alley, yeah. Again, may she rest in peace. This one has some nightmare fuel, though, compared to the first one. They were real. It's a different kid playing, what's it called? What's his name? Mikey. Yeah, it's a different actor playing Mikey because it was a year after the original. And this is pretty terrifying. Yeah, when did this become Puppet Master? That's terrifying. Well, this is not a kids movie. People keep forgetting these are not kids films. It starts like a full moon movie. That's scary for an adult. Trust me, I've had a lot of night terrors in the past, even as a kid. Saw Garfield toy. We have Alf. May he rest in peace. You saw Mr. Potato Head. Yeah, I miss them being together. Usually in a sequel, there's the sperm again. Two. Because there's two babies on this movie. And there's also Damon Wayans as a black kid. Olympia Dukakis comes back. And yep, here come the little tadpoles. Elias Koteas, yes, from Ninja Turtles. He's in this movie in a supporting role. Twin Kaplan, she comes back. Bruce Willis as the voice of Mikey. He does it until the third one. They recast everybody. Only John Travolta, Roseanne Barr as Julie. Damon Wayans as the voice of Eddie. Yeah. In the third one, yeah, Mikey can talk, so he doesn't need a dub over voice. Him and Julie are older, and there are other actors that play them. The dogs in that one talk for some reason. Dogs? I'm like, well, it is different, but that is voiced by Danny DeVito and Diane Keaton's. Only one can make it in. I mean, if people took their kids to this and they have to explain what those are, yeah, you don't want to talk to your kids about procreation until they're old enough. That's the source of life itself right there. So the acolyte was wrong, people. It's not, you can't just have insemination from the force. That's stupid. It's a man and a woman. That's how procreation happens, adults. And Roseanne's not bad in this movie. Some people said she was annoying. I'm like, she did fine. She's just a voice, guys. It's not like her voice in was it Home on the Range? That movie is weird. It's way weirder than this. It's a kids movie, and there's a lot of drug associated imagery in that movie where the cows are like, it's weird. And then you have a gay yodeler that took me out of the movie. I'm like, this has nothing to do with the rest of the film. A potty. Good morning, heterosexual man. I'll take this week or any day over Super Babies. Oh, this is the Rugrats movie compared to Super Babies. This has good effects. It's shorter. It doesn't look like a CGI cartoon. It doesn't have a gay reference in it. No, it's funny too. That Mr. Toilet is hilarious because it's voiced by Mel Brooks. It was like, this is so weird, this movie, but it's not that. That's horrendous. No, that kid had to see John Travolta touch his crotch. But we all have to do it, you know? Bowel movements are part of the human body. Mm-mm. That kid is like, you saw he almost looked at the camera. It's not fun to go to the bathroom, trust me. Even if it's to spit, you know? All right. You saw the kid was trying to touch the porta potty. I didn't have one of those when I was a kid. And this movie doesn't have unnecessary characters. The third one does, because you have a British chick for no reason except to be. It was the '90s, and they're like, no, there's Twink again. She's so cute, and she's still alive. I hope I get to meet her one day and say you're adorable. Yeah, George Siegel doesn't come back until the third one. He has a cameo in a dream sequence. He has frizzy hair. This was in 1990, so it was made in '89 and released in 1990. Yeah, computers were starting to get into people's lives in the '90s. I know War Games came out before this, but the internet came in the '90s. Hey, that's my sister's initials, JAR. My initials are JR. Also, Gilbert Gottfried's in this movie, and I miss him a lot too. That's why I miss old films, guys, because they remind me of people that were a part of my childhood. Gilbert Gottfried, and not George Siegel, but Kirstie Alley, Bruce Willis, because I heard it, hmm even Travolta, I remember him as a kid. And this is directed by a woman, and look, they don't dwell on it. It's not like the Barbie movie. This is the biggest movie made by a woman. This is a movie written by a woman. This stars a woman. I get it, Hollywood. We all get it. Females exist. I know. I live with them. Three of them. A female dog and two, and a mother and a sister. And soon I'm going to be an uncle next year. I know what a female looks like. I get it. I'm going to Comic Con to meet them. Counters do it without losing their balance. There's Olympia Dukakis. Her hair's shorter in this one. Also, Ava Goda doesn't come back in this one. They had to trim the movie to make it shorter than the first one. And I get it. Because this actually looks like a film. This one, the DVD is full widescreen, so it's the right aspect ratio. The first one, for some reason, I don't know if it's on Blu-ray, but she's dubbing, but it looks cute because it's a kid, you know. In the third one, it's Mikey just talking all the time. It's like in the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, or well, not Nightmare on Elm Street. What they did with Andy in the Child's Play movies. He gets older, and they get a new kid to play him after the first two. That was me in 1991. I was I was waiting for my sister to come, and she came into my life when I was 7, and I love her a lot. That effect looks fine. I know they say they looks creepy. I'm like, guys, they only had a year to go into production, just like Ninja Turtles too. They had to rush production to get it out there. I'm happy to have a sister because she's my better half. I have a big brother too. And it's a real baby. They're not CGI. Because Son of the Mask was horrifying. What was it making these creepy baby movies in the late 90s and early 2000s? FAO Schwartz. I remember that place. It is. That place had a teddy bear's like $50. I'm like, no, you could keep your Disney prices, FAO Schwartz. There's the Trump Plaza. He doesn't make a cameo in this movie. Also, another good soundtrack in this movie. On you. So McDonald's, yeah. That's cute. That's adorable. Mm-hmm. I'm such a good brother. I'm going to get my sister a really good gift for Christmas this year. I have to do a lot of surveys for that to happen. He's cute. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't bring your kids to work because they're going to touch things. He's so cute. It's a different kid because in the first one, Mikey was a blonde at the end. I think one of them was a girl. The stunt double was a girl. Because again, a baby boy, baby girl, sometimes it was they look the same before they get long hair or whatever. You said $2. Yeah, I wish. That's how much a bus ride costs now. We're almost 20 minutes in. Raw vegetables. Mm-hmm. Because it sounds like a derogatory thing. Yep, her brother breaks. It's a puppet. Yeah, it's got big eyes, but hey, Baby Yoda was also a puppet, so yeah, she does that devil voice again. She looks like she's having an orgasm. Hmm. Yeah. Again, people, her water broke. See, that kid is so cute. And a lot of babies are made are created in and in New York City. I know because there's a lot of hospitals here. The umbilical cord's around her neck. See, did I mention this is not for kids? It's not. Mm-hmm. There's blood. Mm. That's how we're born, guys. When I had when my sister was born, I was so happy. I had a better half. Mm-hmm. Definitely, I agree with that. Julie Obriaco. I know, Roseanne. You don't have to tell me twice. I love how little a baby's head is. Oh, Karen has a beautiful baby soon. Again, not a kids movie. There's Manhattan again. Yeah, Central Park. There's Damian Wayans as Eddie. This is Damian Wayans Senior, not Junior. It's a cute kid. He's a black kid. See, diverse. You don't need to force it, guys. There's literally toilet humor in this movie. Yes, that was dialogue that was written in this movie. Mhm. You know, someone's skin tone doesn't scare me, guys. I know because I have a skin tone. A test tube. Mm-hmm. Because some people don't know how to stay away from drugs or alcohol. I have to. I want to keep my brain cells. I want to be alive when I'm 40. I want to see my future nephew or niece next year. I remember that cartoon. The cartoon is creepy. It's Ghost sitting in the electric chair. Yeah. Hmm. Mm-hmm. 25 minutes in. Yeah, I don't do crack, guys. I don't take test tubes and go. I don't do that. That's not for my body. My body suffered enough with the sodium and with the sugar and all that. Sugar is basically like legal cocaine because it gets me nuts, man. That's why I'm eating some Cheerios so I can stay. This is the slowest cholesterol. You still even when they penguin. So Sonic. Who knows? Maybe Twink will be at Comic Con and not announce because some people go to Comic Con unannounced. Hmm. Yeah, they take taxes out of everything. It's one of the reasons I recycle bottles because they can't take a tax out of that. That's my money. And also, people forget that Kirstie Alley was a good actress. She wasn't just funny. She showed a lot of emotion on screen. She was human. She wasn't getting into controversies like a lot of actresses now, where Amber Heard is like, I did something weird in bed and I beat up my husband. Yeah, you're sick. Okay, you're sick. I don't do something like that. Women need comfort. There he is, Elias Cotes, man. Casey freaking Jones, man. Oh man, I love that guy so much. Yeah, he's Canadian. He's still the man. Like, I would love to meet him at a Comic-Con. Again, maybe he'll be there. I don't know. Because the main people that are going to be at the autographing room are the Marvel actors, the DC actors, or, actors from a big TV show or a movie. But the lesser actors, they usually put them in like where in the artist alley or where the comics and the toys are. Yeah, this is hilarious. It's so weird, and it's a puppet as well. It's not bad CGI. If this was Alien Romulus, it'd be like, yeah, there it is. Yeah, watch this Pee Wee's Playhouse. It looks like the sofa from Pee Wee's Playhouse. It's really creepy. You better get rid of that pee pee. Mel Brooks, man, I love you, man. Thanks for making me laugh over these years, and you're still alive. When he passes away, it's going to be huge. It's going to be a huge loss. So, that's funny. Give it up, pee. I know it's actual toilet humor, but they don't have to show it. It was good to have Calais Coteas here because this is another movie in the '90s that I got to see him in. He cut his hair. This is what we're like after Ninja Turtles, so he cut his hair because it was so long in Ninja Turtles 1. Now these kids are probably like in their 30s now, like me, because they're babies here. So in 1989, when they filmed this, look at that little face. Look at that face. West 58th Street. I walked through there. Mm. I love going to Manhattan because the energy in Manhattan is not like anything you've ever seen, guys. The movie theaters there, the Broadway shows, and of course Comic Con. Some of the best experiences of my life because the energy and the atmosphere is it's breathtaking, man. It really is. That's why every time I go to Comic Con and I go into that queue hall, I'm like, wow, I made it. Another year of in my nerd nirvana, which I love so much, and I'm going in a couple of weeks. So and I still like this movie better than Home Alone 3 because that had a good kid in it. He's not Macaulay Culkin, but he's okay. But that movie was just mean spirited. I don't like when movies are like that. When sequels are mean spirited. Plus, it's only good for the traps. Yeah, John Travolta does fly planes. I love flying in a plane. He's so cute. See, that baby's so cute. Hmm. Trust me, I know the feeling. A lot of people messed up my toys when I was a kid. Good thing I kept my wrestling toys in a box, and then I put it in a container to keep it away from damage because they're going to be worth a fortune one day, especially my Star Wars toys. They're so cute, man. Hmm. There was an earthquake in Jersey a few months ago. I felt it. My bed was shaking. I'm like, I'm not having a seizure. Why? Why is my bed shaking? Oh, I thought a truck was passing by. No, it was tremors. It was an aftershock. I was safe. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hopefully, my brother keeps his gun away from his child because I want to be able to see my again my future nephew or niece. Travis Bickle again, taxi driver. I know, especially in 2024. Like some people have to bring tasers in their purses or mace or a cell phone. You could use a cell phone and blind somebody in the face. These two are great together, man. I miss them together. Look, he has to cut the sheets. They're funny together, man. I miss that. Couples fight. I mean, they have opposites. Yeah, we're 38 minutes in, so we're almost done. Ugh, baby butt. Because she's a girl. No, not at that age. Hmm. Look how cute. I know. Mhm. That kid's so cute. Stallone. Goldie Hawn. There's Bush. There's Gilbert Godfrey. Yeah, I miss you, man. Yeah, the voice of Iago from the Aladdin movies. I need to do this right there. Yeah, I miss him. No, some people found him annoying. No, I like this voice. He had a Disney voice for the rest of his life. Yeah. Rest in peace, man. I miss you, man. Yeah, he was part of my childhood. Anybody that saw Aladdin in 1992 knows. Yeah. He also did some of the Sharknado sequels. Where's my badge? Oh, there it is. It's hidden some. I remember those wrestling toys. I know. When I was a kid, I had a lot of wrestling toys. Yeah, the GI Joe toys. I had a lot of toys from GI Joe, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers. Is that Mr. Magoo? Yeah, that's a Mr. Magoo cartoon. They couldn't show Disney cartoons because this was not Disney. This was TriStar. I better put my badge in my container so I don't lose it. Because if I misplace that, I can't get another one, and I'm not gonna get it. Yeah, the Subway was cheap back in 1990. It was a lot cheaper. It was like $1.25. Now it's like $2.90. That's mental. But what next year? What's it going to be? $3 for a ride? I mean, that's highway robbery. I'd rather walk. I know my dad does the same thing. He drinks a bottle of water and leaves half of it on the counter. I'm like, no, I finish my drink and then I refill it again, especially my water. This is way better than Super Babies. Yes, it is, Spidey. No. Yeah, penguins don't fly. Yep, Lauren Bacall and Humphrey Bogart. Is that Rear Window or Vertigo? One of the. She's seen old movies. Hmm. See, a woman needs a man to help her out. If they're hitting on her, she's not a single mom. She has a man, a pink plane. Another old movie. I don't know which one that one is. That Barbara Stanwyck? Yeah, it is. Yeah, I know these actors because I've seen a lot of their films back in the day when I was in college. Saw a lot of movies on TCM. Twin Kaplan. She's so adorable. Yes. Again, I saw her also in Clueless. She was one of the teachers in that. She's adorable. Metallica shirt. Again, a really good soundtrack. You saw she's touching his face. The kid is stoned. That little girl has a smile that could light up a room. Plus, this was a happier times when Roseanne Barr was, had a career and people didn't hound her. She's divisive. There's no doubt about it, but she has some talent. I did see her on Broadway when I was 11. She was the Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz. She was great. You saw COVID vaccine. It's a needle. I know, but again, that happens to me every single year. You got to get vaccinated. I don't. I'm not against. I'm against people that are anti-vaxxers. Oh, it's going to give you autism. No, it doesn't. Look at me. It doesn't give you autism. That's a lie. That happens with birth defects when moms drink or smoke, or they have babies before they're 16 when they're not supposed to. That's when it happens. It's science. That has nothing to do with vaccines. They're supposed to save you. That's from Gone with the Wind. Oh, here's the movie theater scene. Yeah. Don't take your kids to an R-rated movie. It's not for them. Yep, there's Total Recall. Yeah, it's an R-rated movie. The original Total Recall's. I did see Total Recall, but not as a kid. I was too young to see it. I was only 5. We know, Roseanne. He has to sneak into the theater. Look at their whittle heads. See, this has humanity in it. Despite the fighting, there's some humanity behind this movie. It's not a CGI cartoon. Yeah, on Inside Out 2 is going to be on Disney Plus at the end of the month, but I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it by myself. My parents already saw it, so the 25th is when? That's a Wednesday. My age difference with my sister was a lot bigger than Mikey's because he's just a little kid, and I was 7 when my sister was born. Yeah, that's the flashbacks of the first movie. So if you didn't see the first film, you get a couple of clips from it. Stock footage, basically, but I miss Bruce Willis too. Yeah, just all those on the sets, losing his mind and going to hearing those loud noises messed up his brain, man. And stress. Stress is not good for your brain, guys. That's why I want to keep my brain steady. I don't want to drink Captain Crunch. Hey, look, he's dressed like a minion. Kids get jealous. I get it. The attention's off of you. Even as an adult, that happens. You can see the emotion in his eyes. That's sweet. And I like he's dressed as a minion. Yeah. He has the overalls and the yellow shirt. And this was decades before the minions even came into our lives in 2010. We're almost an hour in. We're almost done with the movie. We got the third act fire, and then the movie ends. Look at those little feet. That's the TriStar music. Da-da-da-da-da. They use it like in the movie, so that's kind of cool. It looks snow. Yeah, we won't see snow for a while because it's still hot outside. It's going to be 83 tomorrow. What kind of weird laugh is that? He's laughing like Barney the dinosaur or something like that. Mm-hmm. Doing your taxes is not fun. It's boring. And I don't do tax evasion. When I get a paycheck, they always take a tax out. That's where they get it from. Mm-hmm. I remember those coffee cups before Starbucks was in everybody's lives. Yeah. Another song. There's a lot of songs in this movie. His laugh is so weird. Like in Greece. Grease lightning and all that. Yeah, that's why I don't smoke. Hmm. Hey, that's not Olivia Newton-John. This is a nod to Greece because he was writing cars in Greece. Yeah, look at her face. Like her imagination is just crazy, especially the third one where she has a dance scene with him, and then the British lady has breast implants. Yeah, that's weird. Mm-hmm. Get in the circle. Star Wars, Grease, Superman, Saturday Night Fever came out in the 70s. Yeah. Dance! Come on, dance! Yeah, he did that in Pulp Fiction as well. I'll give you $1. Yeah, I miss him, man. Travolta's good with kids. He had a lot of kids. Yeah. Yep, he's an icon, man. That really was Travolta doing that, by the way. Yeah, dancing on that slide. Yeah, baby. And it's the real Elvis. It's not that Austin Butler fakery that we got 2 years ago. Why would I want to see an imitation when I can hear the man's music on my computer? We're an hour in. We got 20 minutes left. The movie doesn't waste any time. It gets right to the through the plot. Bosoms. I do that, Josh. Don't get offended by that. You enjoy being a girl. I enjoy you being girls. So there's nothing like it. I said it before, and I'll say it again. A woman's body is a work of art. The real thing, not some fake enhancements. Yes, stockings, none. Yes. Strictly a female. Yeah, take that Barbie movie. Look at those little feet. Mm. That was a good song. I like that song. I enjoy being a girl. Remember that next time there's another Barbie movie or a Bratz movie or a Totally Spies movie if they do a live action because they haven't done that yet. People should enjoy being a girl. Ellen Page, you should have enjoyed that because guess what? Guys liked you when you were a girl, not this fakery that you're trying to do. That's what I don't like about celebrities now. They're so fake. They don't know what they are. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they are and what they're attracted to. I know what I am and what I'm attracted to. It's not hard. Look in the mirror. You can't do a surgery to change who you are. That's not going to happen. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Now flush. That kid's clearly wearing shorts because I can't show a kid's, junk. He wasn't done. Yes, '90s movie. No, I don't know about that. No, it's not better than that. Yeah, this is the third act where we get the fire. Hey, if Adam Sandler could get away with toilet humor, then so can this movie. Yeah, I remember when it was raining that hard in the summertime. Diet Coke. Kids don't usually drink that until they're much older. So much rain. Another good song in the soundtrack, Airborne Express. It's like the ending. It's like the scene in the Notebook, in the rain. It's not a thunderstorm. It's just light rain. Hmm. You ever heard of hurricane season? It's still going on because when Sandy happened, it was in October. It came out of nowhere. It was like the end, right before Halloween, massive storm. Nobody was outside. It was like when COVID hit. See? Mhm. No, it's not responsible because someone breaks into the house and there's a fire. and it's New York City, so fires happen there all the time. This kind of comes late into the movie, but there had to be some kind of conflict in the third act because them fighting for 10 minutes would just be too long. So, like, no, we have the storm, and then we have. This is an unexpected third act because in the first movie, it was Mikey running, getting into the cab looking for James, and this one. Fire escape. I remember those. I didn't have one in my apartment. Yep, see, he left the flame on. It was an accident, though. Mm-hmm. Flame on. Mm-mm. Most fires start in the home. Just shoot him. If he was Casey Jones, he would have knocked him out. Yeah. Don't worry, those kids are not in any danger. Those are controlled flames. Mm-hmm. It's flames. Mm-hmm. It was an accident. He didn't burn the house on purpose. They live in a different house in the third movie. Hmm. Yes. Yes, the Yes from Home Alone. It was that movie came out after this, and it was a massive hit because it was a family film. It was a PG movie. This is a PG-13. So, well, he didn't get the kids killed. That would have made the movie really dark, and it would not fit the rest of the movie because I'm like this movie is goofy comedy from the '90s, and then being having a dark ending would be like, no, this is a Tarantino movie. Like Reservoir Dogs came out of the '90s. It has a really downbeat ending. That's what I like about some of Tarantino's films. They have downbeat endings. Not all of them, mind you, but some of them do. Usually somebody dies or a bunch of people die. It's almost done. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, me. Adorable. I got you, babe. That song was used a lot in Groundhog Day. That was fun. That was Look Who's Talking Too. It's cute. I got rest in peace, Sonny Bono. I miss you, man. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Mikey's dream friend, Molly Israel. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. It's an amazing song. If you haven't heard it in a while, listen to it on YouTube or Spotify. It's from over 50 years ago and it still holds up. It's going to be 60 years old, I think, next year. Rest in peace, Sonny Bono. We miss you, man. This music still I feel that. If you've seen Groundhog's Day, you know how much they use this song. Hmm. He died in an accident, just like uh, just like Liam Neeson's wife. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Assistant to Mr. Travolta and Miss Allie. Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. And well, I know some of you didn't, but it's a fun movie. I say watch it again. If it's been a while. The third one is definitely the weakest, but I get a kick out of it too. It's a Christmas movie. This was the last one that was peak Travolta and Kirstie Alley, because the third one flopped at the box office because people weren't asking for a third one. My dad rented that movie when I was a kid. He thought it was a kids movie. I'm like, it's not a kids movie. It's a PG-13 film. All three of them. They're more for teens and adults, not for kids. Not little kids anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. Acknowledge me, and I'll see you guys in the next one in a few days because I'm not doing one tomorrow. So peace out. And